doing this morning? Whew, today is day 5, okay, um, of the 12-day weight loss challenge to lose 10 pounds in 12 days. Um, yeah, I got tired of coming up here with that ponytail. I had to get up, get myself together, and look like, because truthfully, the first few days, that was taking a lot out of me. But guess what? I'm getting it back together, okay? And so, like usual, my glass, my vitamins. And let me tell you something. When you drink your tea in the evenings and you wake up and you take your vitamins, it really does. Y'all know, hold on. I'm gonna talk like this, so this way I know that you can hear me. My video, when I posted my video yesterday on YouTube, I realized that you really couldn't hear me. Like, I had to turn it all the way up. So I do a full cap and then like maybe just a tad bit more. Yeah, and it's not even half. I wish you could see it. Yeah, it's not even half. So that's that. Now, okay, no, let me get this done first. Let me get this done. Got my NRG. Hope everyone who is participating, I hope everyone is seeing the results that they are looking for in this challenge. Um, because it's not easy. It is really not easy putting yourself out there. Um, I've seen amazing stories within these 5 days. But I'm not going to tell no one else's story. I'll just stick with mine. But um, sorry, I was trying to make sure my light was up. That's something I need to do, right? I need to invest in the ring light, right? With the one you can put your phone into, so I need to get that. I need to put that on the list. But but my story, when I weighed in, I was 245. Listen, 245. When did it happen? When? Like, I don't even know when it happened. Was it the first child, the second child, the third, or the fourth? Plus, just life, And so I began to think about different things in different situations and just realized how they put on pounds. Because when things happen to you in life and when you're here living this life, things happen. And when you don't let it go and you begin to carry it, it becomes to burden you and it becomes to make you heavy. And when it makes you heavy, that is weight. And so I decided that I'm going to let some of this go. Well, really all of it, but it takes time. But I have 12 days. That's all the time I'm giving it to release, just different things that has held me down, that has weighed me down. We're talking about weight that has weighed me down. And just letting it go. Just letting it go. And as I sit here, it's ready to go. I have to go in a second. I'm gonna have to do a part two. Okay, let me oh boy. But this is it. You should be going when you wake up in the morning. You should be going to the bathroom when you wake up in the morning. You should be getting up in time that your body have time to relax from sleep, from waking up, from getting up. You should get up early enough to where you have time. And when you first get up, you should be drinking a bottle of just water. Nothing, just water. This should be, excuse me. Let me get this, let me get these things down right here. Mm, mm, mm. So, got this prepped and ready. Right. Okay. So, yes, you gotta get this weight off. Like, get it off your mind. Get that weight off your natural heart and your spiritual heart. Your natural mind and your spiritual mind. You do know, when you carry this weight, the bondage of other people, and I say the bondage of other people, the weight of other people, because hurt people hurt people. And when someone hurts you, it's because they've been hurt. And so you're carrying around their weight. Well, what the word say? Lay aside every weight. Lay aside every weight. And that's what I'm doing. I'm laying aside every weight. Every one. I know my weight loss goals. I know where I'm trying to get to. And so, you know, and so that's just my weight loss goals, and that's just where I'm going with it. Um, I how much do I want to weigh? You know, I'm 245. So the goal right now is, I want to say 190. That's what I say in my mind. So the goal is to get under 200. I want to put a number on it, but the goal is to get under 200. That's the goal. So if I lose 45 pounds, that's just where I am right now. Once I hit that goal, it's gonna go to something else. I want to lose 46 pounds because I want to get under 200. And and your body begins to reshape, when you begin to lose weight. And one thing about losing weight is you build muscle. Y'all know my glass. Don't worry about it. you build muscle. I don't think I drank enough water out of here today. And when you begin to build muscle, you become stronger, you become wiser. You be, yes, you become healthier, but you become you. And when you start becoming you, watch out. Because the friends you thought were your friends, yeah, the people you thought had your back, jealous. Because as long as you are in a broken state, as long as you mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, socially, as long as you are in a broken state, there are certain people who want you to stay in that broken state because they use you in that broken state. You know, manipulation, witchcraft. Manipulation is a form of witchcraft. Listen to me. They control your mind, but it don't have to be. You know, they will manipulate your mind, and they will manipulate a situation just because they know you are that gullible, because you don't have a backbone, you don't have muscle, because you're so broken. But one thing about it, Elohim, my my God, I can't tell you who your God is, but my God Elohim, he restores, he rebuilds, he put back together. The word says, speak to these bones. Speak to those bones and tell those bones to come up out of the grave. Come up. Get up. You got to get up and you got to start making something happen for your own self. And I'm speaking to self because this is what I had to do. So don't ever think that the word don't come to me first, because it does. But you have to speak to those situations, that dead weight. You have to speak to that dead weight. And you have to remove it so that you can get up, because those bones that's underneath all of that weight that were crushed, dismantled, God will rebuild it. He will rebuild it. He will rebuild those bones. He will rebuild those bones. And then your muscle, you begin to receive muscle. And then you begin to receive skin, that thick skin. Muscle is on the inside. Skin is on the outside. So you, that inside has to be fixed first. Your mind. I could not do this. I could not wake up in the mornings and do this. Uh, my coffee. I got my coffee too. Okay. My coffee. Yeah. Dale got her. I would not be able to get up and do this had my mind not been restored. And you have to remember that God restores. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Tell them bones, you can live. And allow Elohim to breathe life into you. Self. Allow Elohim to breathe life into you. Because he is our God. Well, he is my God. You know? And I have belief, I have faith that he's going to do this, that it's done. It just has to be manifested in my life. But I had to tell my bones, we're going to live. We're going to live. And not only are we going to live, but we're going to live in the newness of life. Because what El has for us, it's for us. And can't nobody take it. It'll just be sitting there waiting on you until you get in your mind, till you renew your mind, that you're going to do better and that you're going to get it together and that no weapon formed against you is going to prosper. The only way for the weapon to not prosper is if you fight back. You got to fight back. Self, you got to fight back. That's just really all it is to it. You got to fight back. Because if you don't fight back, you'll keep laying there taking the hits, taking the licks, taking the words. You'll just keep laying there, bones about to rot. Because you decided that you was not going to get up and take a shot of Nutriverse. Because you decided that you was not going to get up and take some NRG. Because you decided that you was not going to get up and drink your detox tea. And because of who I am, because you decided not to get up and read your word, because you decided not to get up and speak affirmations over your life, because you decided that you was going to remain in the condition, in the state that you are in. It's, you always have a choice. Many are called, but few are chosen. And Latoya Okia, I hear her say all the time, and it makes sense to me, which is why I'm going to repeat it. The chosen one is the one who decided to be chosen. We're called. Like, we're called. But do you say yes? Yes, I'm here, choose me. Do we say yes? You are chosen when you answer the call. You are not chosen if you didn't answer the call. You gotta answer the call. You gotta answer the call. Like, you just gotta answer the call. The chosen one is the one who answered the call, and that's the way I'm putting it. Many are called, but few are chosen. And few are chosen because few chose to not be chose, or choose to not be chosen. However, you know what I'm saying. But we gotta get up. We gotta get up. For me, it's not cool enough yet. Hold on. Ah, but for me, I had to get to a point, and most of us, anybody who get out of their own way, and it does not matter your career, it does not matter what you're doing, None of that matters. But we all had to get to a point to be mentally. I don't care what they think about me. I don't care what they got to say about me. I'm about my Father's business. I'm about to do what I got to do. Because this body, y'all, this is what I had to tell myself. This body is not mine. It is loaned to me. It is loaned to my soul, my being, this physical form. However, we're supposed to take care of it. Have I been taking care of it? No. Eating what I want to eat, drinking what I want to drink, not exercising. This is the temple. This is our temple. This is bothering me. And we are to keep the temple pure. We are to keep the temple clean. I erased the board. One of my children was around here talking about immaculate, immaculate. Oh, that's immaculate. What does immaculate mean? Immaculate. It means clean. It means pure. We are to keep these temples as immaculate as we can. So sometimes it requires drinking some detox tea. It requires saying your prayers. It requires getting up doing something. It requires giving. It requires receiving. Don't think just because you give that you're not supposed to receive. And that is something I'm learning to do. I'm learning to receive. Because we can be givers, but can we receive? You can give the word, but can you receive the word? You can give instruction, but can you receive instruction? I know y'all thought I was talking about money. But the whole point is learn to be a receiver. Because the more you receive, the more you can give. And I know they say, I'm going to post that today. I know they say the more you give, the more you receive. Yeah. But for me, the more I receive, the more I can give effectively and know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you can be a giver. Be a giver. Be a cheerful giver. But be cheerful when you receive too. When you receive that instruction. Like I can tell somebody something all day. But what I'm having to learn is how to sit there and be quiet and receive what's being said to me. Whether I like it or don't, I feel like that is just a place where I am right now in my growth, natural and spiritual growth. Learning to receive. Because if you can't receive the word, if you can't receive instruction for your life, how are you going to manage the abundance? How are you going to manage the abundance without instruction on how to manage the abundance? See, I know a lot of people think about wealth as monetary. But I'm learning wealth is your knowledge. Wealth is your wisdom. Wealth is how you respond to a situation. Yeah. I was broke. Yeah. I was broke.
Why was I broke?
At that time, I was on the giving end. Ah. Oh boy, that time, the time in my mind that I'm thinking about, right? I was broke though, but sometimes you have to receive your own self.
Sometimes you
You
have
have to receive yourself where you are. Those bones were in the grave. You have to, sometimes you have to receive yourself where you are. You got to receive you where you are. If you do not,
you don't know where you're going.
because you have no direction. Where am I? Where am I?
Yeah, my
Curl patterns are. I have a, I have like 3 or 4 different curl patterns in my head. Textures, but if you don't know where you're going, how you gonna get there? This is why setting goals are important. Some type of goal setting is important. You gotta know where you're trying to get to.
because if you don't know,
You're not gonna get there.
the word says,
I go to prepare a place for you.
so a place is already.
Already been prepared. Just how you gonna get there? And if you still laying down, waddling in that grave, woe is me, the grave of woe is me, the grave of unforgiveness, the grave of bitterness, the grave of brokenness. You sit there and even being financially broke, like for real broke, you stay there.
And that's where you're gonna be.
You have to put it in a goal. When you realize, when you wake up and you realize, hold on, y'all. Excuse me. When you wake up and you realize,
Somebody coughing.
when you wake up and you realize, I must have had to say that a few times. One more time. For the one more time for the one time. When you wake up,
When I woke up,
one of the first questions was, what do I do? Which way do I go? Where do I see myself? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? Some key lime.
it's a key line.
So my children, side note real quick, didn't clean up their mess from last night. And so we make homemade sodas.
And
Here's
here's
a little quick little recipe for you. This is how we make soda. Pellegrino. This is mineral water. We're drinking, we're taking our NutriBurst and some taking sea moss for minerals. This is mineral water.
okay.
Then we have our agave, organic agave. It's a little sweetener. And this, I don't even buy syrup anymore. We use agave for syrup. And if, sometimes I'll add, honey into it. and sometimes some cinnamon, depending on what we're eating. These are 3 ingredients for a soda. When you want some pop, there you go. But that was just bothering me because the top was open and they didn't clean their mess up last night. Right. Y'all, I'm trying to get my coffee and my detox down, my fruit punch tea down. I probably should have mixed them together, but I want to keep them separate. Um, but yeah, that was my question. And so, what Elohim did is he put me in certain situations. He put me in certain places, and he showed me what and what not. And the what not came first. And it was just amazing to me because where he would put me, um, even though I still have some of the relationships, he showed me, you know,
Not that
this isn't it, but everybody don't know. And that's what he told me. Everybody don't know. So I'm giving it to you. So my downloads, they come from the Most High. I'm telling you right now. And sometimes I'm like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm like, whoa, but this is what I'm doing. And he has connected me to some very powerful women. I'm telling you. He has connected me to some very powerful women who are doing ministry, who are doing whatever their career is, selling clothes, anything, whatever their ministry is. And one thing he told me is, you will sit here, right? I will be at the table eating,
but at the end of the
day, they will be eating at my table. And this was not from making your enemies see things. No, no. He just let me know that where I'm sending you, you're going to sit amongst people. I'm building you up. You're going to have to sit there for a while. You're going to have to follow leadership for a long time. You know, you're going to have to sit. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to sit at these people's tables. And you're going to have to learn some things. You're going to have to sit and be quiet sometimes. You're going to have to sit. But when I say move, move. And that was the word. So he put me in with some people. And then he said, well, and then I'm still in a building phase. So I'm coming to other people's table. But he is building me up to where I'll have my own table. I'm building my own table. And when you build your own table, well, he's building a table. This is his table. Please don't mistake me and be so deep that I'm taking credit. No. But the table is being built so that I will be able to pull chairs up to my table and allow these same people who poured into me, these same people who helped me get up, I'll be able to bring them to my table and feed them. And whether that's naturally or spiritually, it doesn't matter. Because I was that down that somebody, he had to use somebody physically here in the natural to help me get up. And because he put someone in my path to help me get up, when I get up, my honoring them for helping me, my thank you to them for helping me, is to pull up a table, sit chairs to the table with reserved on it. Oh, this seat is reserved for such and such. This seat is reserved for such and such. This seat is reserved for such and such. Come on in where the table is spread. And this ain't on no enemy table. This is the table of the Most High. This is a table that is set up, built up, orchestrated, mm, by the Most High. Do you understand me? Do you understand what? And I know this video was long, but sometimes it's just like that. Okay, I'm detoxing, but sometimes he pull when no, not sometimes, but he will pull you up the least expected. What they say, the black sheep of the family.
Let me tell you what my you
Want
want.
to know what my favorite story was? The Ugly Duckling. That was that was my favorite book. Is my favorite book, The Ugly Duckling. That's just what it was. That's just what it is. uh, it is my favorite book because that duck was different.
That duck was dark.
That dog, that duck was everything different from the other ones. But from birth, from birth, El already had a plan for the ugly duckling, okay? He already had a plan. He already had a plan. Sometimes he would bring people, allow people, sometimes he will, what I'm about to say, allow people to mistreat you. Like Pharaoh, he hardened Pharaoh's heart. Sometimes he will allow these things to happen for his benefit. If certain things didn't happen to me, if certain things didn't happen to you, you would have never been broken. You would have never needed to be fixed because you would have just been so perfect. And if you are so perfect, how is he going to get the glory out of your life? How? All the glory belongs to him. I'm sitting here doing TLC. The glory belongs to him.
Get
Drinking
my NutriBurst.
drinking my coffee, drinking my detox, taking my NRG, and more and more. All the glory belongs to him because I could not be doing this. And let me tell you this: before I joined this company, I'm I'm not even a year. I just joined 2021 this year.
And I
I
want
want to say 2018.
I want to say it was 2018. Really, it might have
It was
was.
2017 because I had just had baby boy. Yep, it was 2017, and um, I was really really big. And at that time I had to been over 245. If I'm 245, when I weighed in on Monday, so I was looking for a way to get this weight off, and I came across uh, the ISOT. I had came across this, but I never purchased it. I never took it. I didn't do anything. I saw it though, and so the seed was planted. And then I looked into it, and it was like, oh well, you the products are well, but you can make money. You can have a profitable business. I saw all of that, and I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Time passed. Um, he put someone, Elohim put someone in my path who was in this business, in the TLC business, and so she would talk about it. Oh, the NutriBurst, this, just talking. Um, and I said, and I want to say it was 2020. I want to say, and I said, what's next? It was the pandemic, Corona was at a high and all of that stuff, and I'm like, well, what's next? What are we? What's next? I'm always asking for instruction. I'm always asking for direction from him because I've done it my own way so long that I only want to do it right. I only want to be right. I only want my steps to be ordered by him, by the Most High. Do you understand me? That's all I want. That's it. I don't want no in between. I only want what he has for me because he created all of this. He created my path, and I was wrong for so long that I just want to be right. And so I'm always asking what's next. And so I had got on Instagram and came across this young lady, and her name is Krista. And so I came across Krista, and I looked at her. She was doing her TLC, and I just looked, and I think her baby was in the high chair at the time. If I'm not mistaken, he was in the high chair, and then I think I started following her, and then one morning, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, she went live, and it said, and Instagram have it set up where when you go live, you can tell people that you requested them or something like that, mentioned you in a live, something like that. I don't know, but that's what came across my phone. Krista mentioned you in her live, something like that. So I clicked on it and I watched her, and I heard Elohim say, next.
So I
I followed her for a little bit. Um, and this year, I want to say it was March or April of this year, 2021, I I brought my first product and decided to become a life changer, and I did not hesitate on becoming a life changer, um, because I was led to it. You know what I'm saying? I was led. So Elohim, he is orchestrating something. I don't 100% know what it is, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna sit right here and I'm gonna see the manifestation of changing lives. I'm going to see it. because my mission statement for myself while I'm here in this earth realm, my mission statement is to serve love, hope, and self-care through the beauty of faith, health, and hair. That's it. And it's just really that simple. So health and wellness from the beginning was something I wanted to do. And so he is just manifesting these things. I'm a hairstylist already.
And so he is
Is showing me how to do this, how to manifest the dreams that I dreamt, the things that I saw, and where I vision myself. Because my vision is his vision, because I have given my entire self to him. You know, what's done in the heavens will be done in earth. So in heaven, I'm already. Ah, I felt something, y'all. When my head start itching on time, and it's been itching, so I've been hearing, okay? But when what's done in heaven will be done in earth, let me tell you,
I'm already.
I'm already walking heavy. And if I'm walking heavy naturally, that's why the devil keep fighting me. That's why. That's why. Because listen, he know I'm about to tear his kingdom down. I'm about to tear it down. That's what I'm doing. But it starts with me. I have to tear down all the walls that he built up. I have to tear down everything. Everything. I have to let go of all the weight. And I know it's a lifetime of weight to get off. And I know it's not going to happen in 12 days. But this is the beginning. You got to start somewhere. This is the beginning.
And in the beginning,
Beginning, God created heaven and earth.
and the earth was without form
And it was void.
Take that to self.
It was not formed. It was without form, all out of shape. Things this way, things that way, out here. It was without form.
But how many know him to be?
The potter.
How many know him to be the
Potter. Ah, it I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Because I have the Hakadesh Ruach, the Holy Spirit. So I'm not sorry. And at any time, it activates, okay? So I'm sorry. But how many know him to be the potter? This earthly body, this is clay, this is dirt.
ah.
Yeah. Okay?
This is it. In the beginning,
Elohim created heaven and earth. Heaven, your natural being. Earth, no, sorry. Heaven, your spiritual being. Earth, your natural being.
and he didn't say
That heaven was without form and void. No. It says earth was without form. Form. you know, and void. Ah.
Earth was without form and void.
I mean, I never, ever, ever have that come to me like that. Never. It's never come to me like that. I never. Father, thank you. I thank you for the hazon, the revelation to self. I thank you for the revelation to self because I never seen it. I never seen it that way. Never seen it that way. And right now I'm in awe right now. So you just got to let me flow through it, okay? Because I never, I never seen it that way.
Earth
Was without form and it was void.
Earth was without.
Form and it was void. You were so broken. All to little pieces, no form. No form.
No form. But he is the potter. And he will begin
To form you. Me. He
began to form.
form me. Yeah, he did. He's forming me. I'm already formed. But my natural got to catch up. This natural being has to catch up. Because the enemy has fought so hard. Because he already know. He already know.
Make one of.
Sorry. Sorry. But that's what he make you want to do. Make me want to do. Make me want to fight harder. Because he has stolen so much. Some of it he can keep. Some of it he can keep. I don't even want some of it back. And one thing I'm learning, like for real, I have had to start my life over from zero. Okay? From zero, and I have only made it with the help of Elohim. Okay? That's the only way I have made it thus far. I have had to start from ground zero. Okay?
I've had to leave.
Relationships.
I've had to leave them.
Period. I'm not going to get into all that right now. But what I'm saying is,
When you give him,
your life,
he begins to mold some things.
he begins to stir up some things. He began to allow you to see some things. And he start to stir. Well, I ain't gonna say stir. I don't like to use the word stir. He begins to mold.
He begins to mold and he starts on the
Inside.
I don't care what you do.
You could take these products all you want to. If
You don't clean up the
inside, the weight gonna still be there.
the weight will still be there if you don't clean up the inside. You have to clean up
The inside. Do you understand me? The inside has to be cleaned up. The inside has to be clean. It don't matter what you do on the outside. It don't matter. You can do all the crunches you want to. You can get all the abs you want. But if your inside ain't clean, you gonna
Still be carrying that weight.
weight. You're gonna be looking pretty and fit on the outside, but you still broken up on the inside. But that ain't how God wants you to be. That ain't. That ain't how God wants you to be. And as a chosen one, when you decide to be chosen, as a chosen one, you come up out of a lot of stuff. When you finally say yes, He's gonna pull you out. I'm telling you, I'm a witness. He is going to pull you out. And not just pull you out, He gonna yank you out, okay? He gonna yank you out because your yes said, I'm ready. Okay? Ready or not, here I come, hide and go seek. Y'all remember that? And He gonna hide you while you seeking Him. Oh, shut up, Okose, y'all. Oh, He's gonna hide you. Yo, yes, say hide and seek. Yo, yes. Yo, yes says hide and seek.
Because when you coming out,
Out of this stuff, when you coming out of that mess, when you need to be healed, when you need to be delivered from some things, you have to, He hides you. Okay? He hides you. Do you not understand what I'm saying? He hides you when you say yes. And even though He hides you, it's still not the secret place. Okay? Shut up. When you just come up out of some stuff, He hides you and He start cleaning you up.
He starts to clean you up.
Things that you used to do, they don't look the same no more. It's like I was a smoker. Like I would smoke weed. I'm gonna be honest. Like my story is my story, and what I don't do anymore is shame my story. I've done a lot of things. I've been a thief. I stole things. I was a smoker. I used to drink. I was a partier. I was a clubber. Let me tell you something. I done did it. I done did it. Okay? I don't have enough hands, enough fingers. Okay? I've been out there. I lived the life. Okay? And so when He bring you out of that stuff, He's gonna hide you. And most times He removes you.
Like I said earlier,
He put me in places for me to receive a certain word, and then He would move me.
the relationships are
Still there. I can still call, hey, how you doing? But He would say, this is it, but this ain't it. Like, I want you here for a moment because I need you to receive your next word. And I remember when I received the word, don't panic, from
I was at Victory
Kingdom um, in Greenville, South Carolina. I love them. Like, I think she's ministering training now, Sister Gwen,
but she is the armor bearer to
to the pastor, well, to the co-pastor. But I love them so much. Okay, they'll be at the table. Okay, they will be at the table. Okay, listen. But she gave me a word because I didn't know what was next. Okay, I did not know what was next. Because let me tell you, I'm not gonna tell you yet. But she gave me the word, don't panic. She gave me the word, don't panic.
after I received
The don't panic word, all hell broke loose. Do you hear me? All hell broke loose. And I found myself moving. And it happened so quick. And it happened quick because I had given God my yes. I told him yes, that I was ready. Okay? And so when she gave me the word, don't panic, and then things started to happen, things started to break loose, and all I could do was not panic. I just went with the flow. It was almost like I had a peace within. I had a peace about what was happening. I mean, but it was chaos. It was chaos. But I didn't panic, and that word carried me. Let me tell you. And a matter of fact, that word still carries me. Don't panic. It's don't panic. Be at peace. That word still carries me. Don't panic. She I know she know because it was from God. It was the word from the Holy Spirit. I know that part. I know that. That was spiritual, but naturally. She would never understand until she understand, until the Hazon, the revelation has been opened up to her. How them two words get me through so much. Don't panic. Don't panic. When the pandemic came, when this thing hit, let me tell you something. I did not panic. I panicked one time. No, let me go back. One time because I saw something that I had a dream about when I want to say maybe 15, 16. I had a dream and I saw it. I saw it. And I called my mom and I told her X, Y, and Z, and I did not go outside for a very long time. I did not. I didn't go out. It took a lot for me to get out that door because I saw something. And that was the only time I panicked. I had to come back. But I'm saying all of that to say this. He will send word. Because when that word start coming, no, something is about to happen. But the whole time this chaotic situation was happening, he was hiding me.
Do you understand?
He was hiding me.
Before I
left this ministry, well, actually, I never left the ministry. I'm not in the area. I just feel like when Elohim put you somewhere and he make a connection, you never leave. That's just how I feel about it. Because we are not of our own, we are of his. So if we're all of the body of Christ, of HaMashiach, then we are still connected. So I never left, but my situation forced me to leave out of the four walls of the ministry. But it's amazing. Before I left there, I had an encounter, and something was happening. And while it was happening, I was hearing next. And then co-pastor said something to me. And let me tell you, it was just what I was hearing. It was just what I was hearing. And there's nothing I could do about it. Because when he hides you, listen, it don't matter what happens. He's your protector.
Because he
hides you.
But how do you get
to the secret place? How do you get under the shadow of the Almighty? Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all ain't ready for it. But how do you get there? How you get there?
Y'all ain't ready for it.
But I'm just going to tell you this. He will hide you. And while he have you hidden, Seek him. Hide and seek. Seek.
Seek him. Okay.
Okay, it's too many words in this one, in this one message that I really only wanted to do 10 minutes, and I'm over 60. So, but listen, when he hides you, seek him, seek him, seek him, seek him more and more and more. And the more you seek him, mm, the more you seek him, the more you begin to find yourself.
Because you,
Me, I am in him, and he is in me. So all I got to do is walk around with the mindset of him. And if I'm walking around with his mindset, I can't help but do good. I can't help but be kind. Listen, I can't help but tell of his goodness. I can't help but tell my story. I can't help but worship him. I can't help but give him praise. I can't help.
but praise his name. Because he found me.
I shut up. Because he found me. You know what I'm saying? He found me where I was. Yeah, because I hear people say he ain't find me, I found him. Let me tell you, he found me because I was hiding. Crack myself up sometimes because I was running, I was hiding, and I was letting the devil, Hasatan, the enemy, the ways of this world, I was just letting it have a way with me. Okay? I was just letting it have a way with me.
So he found me where I was.
Was. Okay? And he came and seen about me where I was. Period.
Ain't no adding to that.
That ain't no taking from that. This is my revelation. This is my story. But when he came and got me, see, this is the thing. This is where this is the thing. When he came and got me,
When he called me, I went with him.
I walked with him. I got up with him. I let him take this voided place, this empty place, this place with no form. And I let him begin to mold it. I let him begin to clean it up. I let him begin to talk to me, and I listened to him. I allowed him to tell me things about myself that needed fixing. I allowed him to renew my mind and restore brokenness. I allowed because I could have not chosen it. Not saying I'd be alive today, but that would have been what I chose. You know what I'm saying? It just would have been what I chose. It just would have been. And that would have been sad. But we have a choice out here. We have a choice. We have a choice. And I chose him. I chose life. When he came and found me, when he said, "Come on, daughter," when he said, "This ain't it, this ain't how you should be, you are mine, and I have something for you to do."
Let me tell you.
I went because let me tell you know I believe that God speaks to you in your language until you learn His. Okay? And so that's how He reached you where you are. He speaks to you in your language.
And
And because He is your Father, a father know how to reach his children, you know, just naturally. It's something about the father's voice. You know what I'm saying? So when he said what he said to me, come on, daughter. That's what he said. Come on, daughter. It was with authority and it was with, you know,
it was just, it just touched a place
place on the inside of me that I knew that if I didn't go this time, I wouldn't have had enough chance. I wouldn't have had another chance. That was the voice. That was the tone. If you don't come this time, this is the last time I'm gonna call you. You know what I'm saying? And if he did not take me from this earth, I do believe he would have gave me a reprobate mind. I wouldn't have been able to come to him when I needed him. I just would have been lost. Period. But I went this time.
time. That time.
The last time. I have not turned back from the last time. I haven't turned back from the last time. And I must say, as good as he's been to me,
I will.
forever, I will forever, the rest of my days of life in this earth realm, do what he's called me to do. Do
What he's called me to do.
do. And and sometimes like I'm so I'm ahead,
Not the head.
but I am ahead of uh, a lot of um, people. I am. I am. I see things. I know things because I spend time with him, and he gives me revelation to a lot of things. Some things I speak on, some things I don't. Most things I don't, and I should.
When
Learning this, I have received word, for just different things, different situations, and I didn't say anything, and it's just like, he don't gave it to somebody else. But listen, I want to stop. Like that is a thing that he is working on me with. You know, you can't quench. Do not quench
the spirit of Elohim.
the Spirit of God, the Word of God. Do not quench it. And that's where he's working on me with. And I guess that's why the 10 minutes I had in mind is now what it is. Because I can't quench it anymore. The word has to come forth. And he's using me
As a vessel to
bring
bring.
the word, as a vessel to bring life, as a vessel to speak life into people. Um, you know, he's just using me.
We say, have your.
Way, do what you want to do, as long as you want to. You know, we sing that song, you know,
But I
but I am grateful that he called me and that he chose me
and that I
to
chose him.
come back. I'm so grateful. And so now I'm here in this company and total life changes,
Helping
women, men, children, boys, girls, whatever,
to transform.
their life. This transform the outward appearance
But this helps.
to transform. It helps. In order to get to this point, you got to get this part together. Even with, okay, I'm going to do it. Okay? To get here, to get to this, I got a lot of stories to tell you. Okay? Because I got a lot of weight to get off. Okay? I got a lot to get off. And this is going to help me. Okay? I got a job to do.
I got a race to run.
Run.
There are people that
Are assigned to me. That are assigned to me. There are people that are assigned to me. And if I don't step into what God has called me to do, be,
those people will never. That's like
those people that are attached to me, I gotta finish this statement. Those people that are attached to me,
I've met some,
but I have not met thousands. There are people that are attached to me who my story has to help, who my situation has to help.
and although I am
I'm a hairstylist. Yes, I am. And that's another, that is another vehicle that he's given me
for the
edification of him.
and this is another.
Another vehicle. That's why my mission statement is my mission statement. Because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission.
To help
Single mothers. I'm on a mission to just help women in general, young girls that are, you know, I know, because I've been there. Huh, I know. Okay.
and so there are just people
People that I have to, what I want to say, be a mentor. There are people that I'm gonna, and I know this because, you know, well, you don't know, but I'm about to tell you. I had someone reach out to me, and hadn't talked to her in years, but she reached out to me, and that just, and she, you know, said some things, and I responded, and she was like, "That's just what I needed." And then somebody else hit me up and was like, "Thank you so much because I needed that."
I have been through,
So much.
and it's almost like
I got something to say to everybody because I've been through so much. Ah, you know,
that I'm able
to help somebody else. Like I said, he's building my table. He's building my table. He's
building
my table. And this is not for the enemy. This is not. This is for him. This is for his glory. This is for me to worship him always. And this is for other people to see
who he is and how he will take
your emptiness and your void and your broken bones and all of your mishaps and all of your mistakes and even those intentional things that you did, that we did, I did, how he would take all of that
and make you something new. Create something new. That's what this is all about.
Newness.
Mind renewal. Presenting your body
a living sacrifice.
A living offering. We try not to use the word
sacrifice, but that's what, I try to use the words interchangeably so that, you know what I'm talking about.
Because he's given
me a different vocabulary. So I try to use them interchangeably.
This is all
for the renewing of your mind. That's it.
That's it. This is for the renewing of your mind.
So that you be in good health. And so that you prosper as your being, as your soul prospers.
He gave me that
not too long ago for somebody. But it stuck with me too.
It stuck with me too.
Like, that you be in good health and that you prosper, even as your soul, your being prospers.
Your soul, your being.
Ha! That's that spiritual side of you.
That's the
spiritual side of you. Ah.
Your being. That's that spiritual side. I'm going to start saying that.
That's something I'm going to start saying. I got to get the scripture so I can say it verbatim, but how I hear it right now is that I pray that you be in good health and that you prosper, even as your being prospers. What's done in heaven, what's loose in heaven will be loosed in earth. What you bind in heaven will be bound in earth.
Release.
Release it.
Just release it. So that you can walk
in the newness of life. Now I'm done. I did not mean to have this long conversation. You know, got light outside, okay?
I just want to get up here.
And that was the word of the Lord. That was the word of the Lord, from the Lord, and from me. And the word is already blessed. Baruch. Baruch means
Blessed.
okay. It's already Baruch. The word is already blessed. And I just thank him for the word this morning. Just to tell you a little piece of my story. And um, but it's much more to come because I have a lot to
Release 200. Well, I know
I'm not 245 pounds today, but on Monday when I started this natural weight loss journey, I was 245. So
I'm somewhere. I hope I'm like at
250. I mean, not 250. No. 235. I hope I made it to, somewhere on down there. And so it's 7:44. So
but he is good. And you cannot do this
without your mindset being set to yes, I'm going to do this, whether it's spiritually.
or naturally. But if you give God your yes, he's going to make your natural life
So much better. So much better.
period.
Now, have a great day. I have a lot to do. Okay. I got a lot to do. I got to warm my coffee back up, number one. And finish this up. I'm going to finish this up. Drink my water. Drink a whole bottle of water. And yeah, get the day going. Got a lot of things I want to get done. But if you are interested in any of these products, you can go to my Instagram and you can click the link in my bio. Or you can contact me directly through Facebook, Messenger, or IG, DMs, however that stuff go. Y'all can contact me, okay? And any questions that you have, I will answer them to the best of my ability. And if I do not have the answer, I will get the answer and get back to you, okay? So, but these are awesome products. These are awesome products. And this is something he led me to, that Elohim led me to. So I'm going to work the product. What he gives you, what he puts in your hand, what he puts in your hands is for you. Remember that. What he puts in your hands, it is for you. What he put in your hand, it is for you. Okay? Now,
I gotta go because I feel my belly.
naturally and spiritually. But I gotta go. Y'all have a great day. On purpose, in purpose. Okay? In time and on time. All right? Let him have his way in your life.